Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. We are looking at every single game of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we're going to take a gander at the previous day's results. Only one game. We had 4 bets. We go 2-2, bringing our season record to 56 and 58. I'm going to recap this game, then we'll get on to the 2 games for tomorrow. So, in a very, very weird game of basketball, the Valkyries win 89-81. The Valkyries are now 4-5 on the season. We have to have a serious discussion as to how good this team actually is, because they're going to make the playoffs. Legitimately, they are going to make the playoffs. As a first-year team, that is absurd. Our 2 winners, we had Kayla Thornton over 17.5 points plus rebounds. This hit even before overtime started. I think this hit in the third quarter. She finishes 18 points, 11 rebounds, totaling 29. She took the most amount of shots on the team. She took 18 shots. 8 of them were three-pointers. She makes 2 of them. She is their offense. I don't know why she's taking so many three-pointers, because she realistically can't shoot the ball very well, but she's doing it. She just chucks it up. Burton runs the offense. Thornton gets the ball in an open position. She either goes to the hoop or she just chucks it from deep. I'm okay with both. If you were putting up 18 and 11 every single game, I really don't understand why her PR was just 17.5. She has the ball in her hand probably once every other possession. We then won the over, 161.5. I don't want to say this was a lucky, because the over was heading in the right direction the entire game. First quarter, 48. Second quarter, 36. Third quarter, 46. And then in the fourth quarter, they scored 26 total points. But it doesn't matter, because we go to overtime, where the Valkyries win 11-3. How do you score 3 points in overtime at home? I'll answer that question. Our 2 losses. I'm going to do the Sparks first, -6.5. The Sparks are ass. This team is horrible. 39% from the field, 24% from deep, 76% from the free throw line. They lose the offensive rebounding battle 17-6. The Valkyries don't have size. Their tallest person is teammate Fagbile, who is 6'4" and 180 pounds. That's it. The Sparks have some behemoths down low comparatively. Derek Ahambi, 6'5", 195. Azare Stevens, 6'6", 185. Like, what are we doing getting out-rebounded 18-7 on the offensive boards? So they lose the game 89-81. Dude, this team is so shit. Then we speak of the devil, Azare Stevens, 21.5 points plus rebounds. She goes 1 of 7 from the field, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 0 of 3 from deep. Not very good. This was realistically just the Derek Ahambi and Kelsey Plum show. Plum on the stat sheet looks like she had a good game. 24 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. She had a massive 3 that put him up 2 with like 45 seconds left in regulation. But she 1 of 4 from deep. She didn't have any turnovers, but like, she didn't do anything. And she fouled out of the game in overtime. So like, I don't know. This team is screwed until they get Cameron Brink back and they actually have some form of defense down low. I think this team is fucked. So there's that. That's the recap. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, so we got 2 games today. Then we got 2 player props we're going to take a look at. First game, it is the Fever and the Dream. I'm taking the Dream at home, minus the 4.5. Also going to rock the over, 163.5. Once again, the WNBA scheduling masterpiece here. This is the 3rd time these teams have played. We are 10 games into the season. Why are they playing the same team for a 3rd fucking time? Nobody wants to see this. The first 2 games did involve Caitlin Clark, so this is the first time this will be a Clarkless Fever team going up against the Dream. I think that helps the Dream a lot because Caitlin Clark is good at basketball. Fever coming off of beating the Chicago Sky by 27 points on the road. That doesn't really mean anything because the Chicago Sky are a Division III Scandinavian women's basketball team. They suck. Like I said, still no Clark. They still struggle to score the basketball without Caitlin on the court. They don't really have a form of offense. Aaliyah Boston just simply doesn't get involved in the offense at all. It is Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall. And that's really it. They're 2-2 straight up, scoring over 80 points just once without Caitlin Clark. It's going to be Mitchell. It's going to be Boston. We'll see what happens. Dream coming off of a road loss to the Sun by 8 points. They've had some time to stew on that, though. 4 days off since that game. They're now back home. I think they're going to run it up. Jordan Canada back in the lineup. That's going to help the offense flow more. They need a big win to get back on track. I think they do it here at home against a Dream team who I don't think is very good without Caitlin Clark. All right, next game we got is the Chicago Sky, New York Liberty. You could make this line Liberty minus 25, and I'd still be betting it. However, it is currently at 16.5. I'm also going to rock the over, 167.5. I mean, there's only one thing you could possibly bet here. The Sky are the worst team in the WNBA or in any form of college basketball or division whatever basketball. I don't care. This team is screwed. They're 2-5 on the year. I don't think they're going to win a game for the rest of the season. I don't care who they play. They suck. Courtney Vandersloot, out for the rest of the year. She tore her ACL. That is the only point guard they have on this team. And she is done. She's probably going to retire. So, you now are left with a rookie, Haley Van Lith, running your offense. You have Ariel at the 2. And then you got Cardoso and Angel Reese at the 4-5. Who is putting the ball in the hoop? The answer, no one. Ariel Atkins is going to have to drop 30 points a game for you to have a chance of winning. Angel Reese can't shoot the ball. Cardoso can't shoot the ball. Not only can they not shoot, they don't actually put Cardoso in a position to put the ball in the hoop. All you got to do is have her post up down low. She's 6'7", 240-something pounds. No one is stopping her in the paint. Yet they never give her the ball in the paint. It makes no sense. Their coaching sucks. Their players suck. They suck. Give them the Liberty. Liberty, 8-0 on the year. They're pretty good at basketball. Only real news here is that Jonquel Jones listed as questionable for this game. I really don't think it matters. This Sky team is so atrocious. It just doesn't matter. There's only one thing you can bet. Take the Liberty. Take the over. Take the Liberty team total over. Do whatever you want. Give me the Liberty. All right, now we got our 2 player props. I am taking both of them from the Dream Fever game. I would not touch any player props coming from the Sky Liberty because the starters probably won't play the fourth quarter if it is a monster blowout. Anyway, first girl we're taking, or woman, that was rude. Alicia Gray. I'm going to take her points, rebounds, and assists over 28.5. Dream, they're home to the Fever without Caitlin Clark. Gray has been on fire this season. She's hit this number at 28.5 in 4 out of her last 5 games. Yes, Jordan Canada is back in the lineup, but that's just going to get her more open looks. Jordan Canada very good at creating, driving to the hoop, kicking it back out. And Alicia Gray lighting it up from deep this year. Dream are going to want to push the pace and make this Fever team actually play up-tempo. They struggle to score, so the Dream are going to want to get out and run. I think Alicia Gray is really good. Her points, rebound, and assists simply too low at 28.5. I would have had this number closer to 32 or 33. That's where she's been settling in most of the last games. So I'll take the over, 28.5. I think it's too low. Next one we're taking, Kelsey Mitchell. Give me her PR, not the assist, just the PR, over 21.5. No Clark on the court. That means it's the Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston show. She's going to have her ball in the hands a lot more. It's her and Colson up top. I really don't like Colson running the offense. Since Clark's absence, Mitchell has put up 11, 14, 15, and 16 shot attempts. That number has gone up every single game. She's going to have to shoot the ball more. Without Clark on the court, that does open up the rebounds as well. Clark's normally good for like 4 or 5 a game, so Mitchell's going to be grabbing a few extra. The Dream are ranked 7th overall in defense. They don't really play any real defense. They have Griner down low, but it's not like she's blocking anything. Mitchell's already seen the Dream twice. They should have a pretty good game plan of what they're going to do. So I will take Kelsey Mitchell, points plus rebounds, over 21.5. Okay, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.